We come to you from downtown Los Angeles and Staples Center. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. Jay, the stars always come out to see greatness.
And I love this city. From the bright lights of Hollywood to the bright lights on the hardwood. Who is going to be the star tonight?
It is showtime. Let's do this. All right, here we go.
Hey, it's our game. Let's take it home now. Let's go.
Substitutions, Dallas. Stepping in for the Los Angeles Lakers, number 7.
To Harrison Barnes. Ah, the monster stuff. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
To Josh Hart. For 3. Nowitzki with the rebound. Here's Barea. His team leads it by 10. Deep left corner. Barnes. And that one is out. Barnes. To Nowitzki. Shot clock winding down. Trying to cash in. That's no good. To Barnes. Shot by Barnes off the mark. To Josh Hart. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down. Jay, perhaps that's a start.
Those kind of plays get me fired up. That's a momentum play. They looked lifeless here in the first quarter, but a dunk like that can get your team going in the right direction.
Won't go.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
Screen coming. Nothing going here on that drive. To Josh Hart. He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body controls everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chip.
Lakers at the controls right now. Inside, he scores.
This game is so mental. Trust me. Some nights you get poor effort defensively, you can't make any shots, then you see the ball go in, boom, switch turned on.
To Nowitzki. To the rim. He gets it.
And see, this is simple. This is where the PG pulls the bigs over to the side and says, we can't allow that to happen. You need to be an enforcer down low.
Oh, he had it.
Woo, I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt.
Throws it down off the alley-oop pass. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
JaVale McGee picked up by the Mavericks. Here's Barea. Lead stands at 10. To Nowitzki. Nowitzki, no good.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
The screen sets him up for two.
That's what they need to do more of. Attack that basket. Hit him where it hurts.
Dallas with the possession. To Nowitzki. Over to the right side. To Nowitzki. That's usually one that he'll knock down. Rondo into the front court. Down 8. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Jay, I'm surprised he had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
To Beasley. Hart, knocked loose. Jumper's good.
Another possession, they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that.
Oh, he can't connect. Smith to Harrison Barnes.
Number 7.
Doesn't get the bounce. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Who's controlling the paint? The offense is controlling the paint right now. The defense needs to do a better job of making it more uncomfortable for those easy lays.
To Stevenson. Oh, nice find for the basket.
I tell you, he's so special, Ed. He makes the game look easy.
A lot of hard work to make it look easy. Dallas owns the basketball. Smith to Barnes. Knocked loose. Jordan. To Matthews. From long range. And the Lakers able to grab the rebound.
Oh, yeah, me and you. Be up, baby. What's that screen?
Nothing going here on that drive. Screen coming to Stevenson. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. Stevenson. 4-3. Not that time. He missed it. Oh! And that's going to get out of bounds. Off a Laker. That's it for the first quarter. The Mavericks have the lead. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Mavericks with the possession. To Nowitzki. Scores from the post.
If you're coaching against this player, you have to throw some fake traps, some fake schemes. How are you making this player think instead of just naturally react?
That's me.
LeBron with it up top. Down 11. Gets to the basket and scores.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
To Bagley. Shot from in close, no good. Ball with it up top. His team down 9. Has a chance. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Yeah, if I'm the teammate of that guy that just got scored on, I'm telling him on my way back down the floor, look, I appreciate you being there, but I need you to really be there. I need you to be more engaged and give more effort on the defensive end. That's the only way we're going to win this game.
And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Oops, he missed the first one. Knocks down the second after missing the first.
Substitutions, Dallas. Into the game, the Lakers, number 7.
Barea shot, no good. Oh, good defense there as the Mavs take it away.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Has a look. Can't connect. Caldwell Pope. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. To Ball. Fires the 3. And the rebound taken in by Jordan. Matthews. And a whistle.
His timing was a tad bit off.
New blood coming in for both sides. Smith. Block shot.
Just incredible timing on that swap.
Bagley. Matthews. And McGee there for the rebound. Across the timeline comes James. Down 12. James. Curling inside. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a 3-point play. No foul.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable, and almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
Here comes the screen. Matthews. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Dennis Smith Jr. Shot by Smith, off the mark. Ball into the front court. They find themselves down 10. Ball. To Kyle Kuzma. Fires the 3. And Jordan able to secure the rebound. Harris with it. Looking to make something happen. Matthews to Bagley. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
My only concern with DS Jr. is that he needs to find an identity beyond being a highlight dunk waiting to happen. We've seen this before with guys like Vince Carter, who have had that much talent and also happen to possess a 48-inch vertical. You heard me correctly, a 48-inch vertical. Now, that can be tough to break through being a one-trick pony, especially when people try to keep you in that box forever.
Number 7.
Mavericks with the basketball. To Jordan. Stuffs it down with authority. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Number 7.
Smith with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Smith to Matthews. Nothing going here on that drive. The shot rejected by James.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
To Kyle Kuzma. Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Substitution being made in this one.
Jerseys. Get one for yourself before they're all gone. Entering the game.
Knocked loose. That's going to be out of bounds. Smith the last to touch, so it stays with the LA Lakers. Shifting gears. Here come some substitutions.
Number 2, Lonzo Ball.
Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Free throw good to cap off the 3-point play. That cuts it to a 7-point game. It's the Mavericks right now at the controls. Smith. Throws it down. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Smith to Matthews. Down low to Smith. And a throwdown.
Ed, 2 years ago, I was sitting in the draft room absolutely shocked that Dennis Smith went at 9 in the draft. And when I think about this young man's game, he is just scratching the surface of what he can do. He finished tied for 4th among rookies in scoring last season, and I guarantee you his game is going to continuously go to different levels.
Into the front court comes Smith. Up 5. Matthews. No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there. Here comes the screen. To Ball. Stuffs it down with authority.
And Ed, not every pass needs to be a home run pass or thread the needle. Sometimes an easy kick ahead or an easy shuffle pass can make the game simple. The more simplistic the game is, the more efficient you'll be as a unit.
Nothing going here on that drive. Bagley to Dennis Smith Jr. Trying to cash in. Off the mark. Draws the contact. And Jordan will go to the line to shoot 2.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Forward down.
First free throw is good. Able to convert on both free throws. Dallas has it.
1 minute remaining in
Smith to Jordan. From the painted area, won't go down. To James. Has a chance, unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
If I just scored a bucket like that, oh, you can be sure we're running that play the next possession, the possession after that, and the possession after that. We call that exploitation time.
The shot almost inside. He scores.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Ball to James. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
And he connects on the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Dallas with the possession. Smith now. Another chance. And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jake.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. That'll do it for the first half. It's the Mavericks with the lead.
Fellas, back to you.
Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. Dallas owns the basketball. Smith to Jordan. DeAndre Jordan, look out.
DJ, one of the most ferocious dunkers we have in the game today. In fact, only Clint Capella had more dunks than Jordan's 212 last year. Wow.
Knocked loose. Mavs have it. Oh, they called the foul, Jay.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Smith to Jordan. Lakers have it. Caldwell Pope. Smith now into the front court. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. A lot of contact, no whistle. To Caldwell Pope. Tough make through traffic.
And I'll never forget one of my first games playing as a rookie with the Bulls. I talked to Steve Nash, and Steve Nash always used to tell me, the more you come out and you get your teammates involved, the easier it will be for you to score down the stretch. Think about it. You come out, you get 7, 8 quick assists, then a ball fake on the next possession. He bit, easy layup.
And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
Misses the first. Good recovery. Hits a second free throw. Mavericks with the possession.
Hey, check up. Let's go.
Smith to Matthews. Matthews unable to get it to go.
And I know this is an off day for him, but still, that serves as no excuse for you not to give any effort on the defensive end. Here's a trick. If you get yourself engaged defensively, that can at times help you offensively.
To Matthews. Shot from the lane won't go.
I got him. Here we go. Here we go.
Hey, watch this screen left.
To Ball. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Lonzo Ball is so different. There's something special about a player that can always deliver the ball on time and on target. Let me break that down for you. The on time part means the ball isn't delivered 1 second too late or 1 second too early, but at the perfect time for you to go right into your shot or make a play. The on target aspect means that the ball is either delivered right in the pocket for a shooter, or for a big, it hits you right in the chest so you can go up for a slam. With his head constantly on a swivel, it's safe to say that Lonzo Ball is already an elite passer.
Smith to Harrison Barnes. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Knocked loose. Picked up by the Mavericks. Smith. Smith with it up top. Lead stands at 7. Big finish. Full head of steam that time.
A couple of years ago, Harrison Barnes was one of those potential guys when he played with the Golden State Warriors. But he's really came into his own and found his stride as a solid NBA player playing the last 2 years for the Mavericks. He's developed a strong all-around game, averaging 19 points per game last season.
Mavericks with the basketball. Lakers come up with it. Ball with the basketball. The margin standing now at 7. Smith into the front court. His team up by 7. Smith to Matthews. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And Wesley Matthews, zero hesitation from a pure shooter.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion. The backspin, it gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
Smith to Barnes.
Gotta come through, gotta come through.
Dallas with 4 to shoot. Has a look. Smith with a shot. It won't fall. To Ball.
Trap.
Off the assist.
And Ed, here's my offensive theory. More touches, more points. This is a fast-paced league. Either the coaches adapt or you'll be left behind.
Dennis Smith Jr. The shot missed by Smith. Los Angeles has the basketball. Slams it down. Here on the home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Great feed. Barnes buries it on the catch and shoot.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with a three-point shot as quickly as...
We got this. Let's go.
Substitutions, Dallas. Subbing in for Los Angeles, number 7.
Smith to Jordan. Scores from the post.
Ed, I have to be real here, and it pains me to say this, but DJ has not been the same without CP3. Now look, he's still going to gobble up boards on both ends of the floor and give you high percentage buckets around the rim. So this is what you need to do as a defense. If he catches the ball too deep, hack a Jordan. Send him to the free throw line. Force him to make it from there. If not, force him to catch the ball on the perimeter outside his pocket of confidence. And if you're able to box him out and not give him second chance points, you'll probably make him an ineffective play.
It's the Mavericks right now at the controls. Smith now. Smith shot no good. Sizing up the defense. It's rebounded by the Mavericks. Got a piece of him.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. James into the front court. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. Smith with the basketball. Up by 6. To Dennis Smith Jr. Nothing going here on that drive. Nowitzki to Dennis Smith Jr. Shot by Smith off the mark. Lonzo with it. The deficit is 6. Ball. Knocked loose. Mavs have it.
Offensive foul to number 6, DeAndre Jordan.
Y'all like run it.
To Ball. Look out. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Dallas has it.
Pick up. Screen coming right. Screen coming.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
LeBron into the front court. They trail by 7. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Nothing going here on that drive. Screen coming. Trying to cash in. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Dennis Smith Jr. Offensive rebound. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice.
I got ball. I got some for him.
Screen, I got your help.
Blocked away.
And it's not just about blocking shots, it's about the physicality of the game. How about on all these down screens, your bigs are bumping these guys off the screen, allowing you to catch up to the play defensively. That's why you're playing so well.
I'm on D.
To Stevenson. Screen coming.
Coming left.
Driving right to the basket. Oh, it's rejected by Jordan.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
And throws it down.
That transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Cleaning the offensive glass. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Rises for the slam.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
Jordan. No good. Lakers ball. The screen sets him up for 2.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Great look and vision. It's denied by the King.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Screen coming right.
Has a chance.
Shot.
Smith with a shot. It won't fall.
I don't know why he rushed that shot. He was wide open. Take your time.
Oh, big finish at the rim.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Dallas with the possession. Jordan from the painted area won't go down. Ball with it up top. His guys down 3. And counted at the rim.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
To Jordan. The drive right to the basket. Won't go. He can do better than that. To James. And the slam.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Down low for Powell. And that's going to get out of bounds. Off a Laker. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
Number 1, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
Bagley. To Harrison Barnes. Harrison Barnes powers it through.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Los Angeles, they have it. James. To Ball. Screen coming. Lonzo Ball. Open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Ball into the front court. Leads one. Here comes the screen. James. Here's a chance from long range, and he buries it.
I got to be real here. I think he was the only one expecting to shoot that shot. The crowd, the coaching staff, every other player on the court, and myself, all of our mouths are left wide open right now.
To Jordan, down low. DeAndre Jordan, look out. Jay, I'm surprised he had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
Inside, he scores.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Smith. Nice pass to set things up. Barnes had made his first three, but that shot off the mark. Ball. No! Bagley. Down for Smith. Throws it down. Where did that come from?
It's like he got in an elevator and went to floor 8. And Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
Ball. And the Mavs able to clear the rebound. Dallas owns the basketball. Smith to Jordan. And look out. Big finish at the rim. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
LeBron into the front court. All tied up. Just underway in this fourth quarter.
Got him. D up, baby. D up.
To Caldwell-Pope. Lets it fly from long range. Nobody even close. Count the basket for Caldwell-Pope.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Smith to Barnes. Driving right to the basket. Goes to the right side. Bagley to Harrison Barnes. Has a look. Shot by Barnes, no good. To James. Trying to cash in, and he buries it on the step back. Jay, this move continues to evolve since the days of Allen Iverson.
It does so much, Ed, when you step back east or west while maintaining your dribble. Look at all your options. Number one, a hezzy. You look at the rim. The defender jumps. You blow by him. Number two, maybe a crossover in the same direction you just came from to throw the defender off. Or number three, a raise into an easy jump shot. It's easy when you have this bag of tricks.
And when the game's on the line, that's arguably when it's most dangerous. Mavs able to recover. Not that time. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
And gets to the basket. Jay, he knew exactly where he was going with it.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable. And almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
Smith to Barnes. Smith. Here's the call. Intentional foul. Referee all over it.
Too close to call right now. We're in clock management mode. That was a good play.
He won't get away with this one. Referee calls it intentional.
This is a close game, and possessions are at a premium. That's a good move to stop the clock.
First one goes down. And gets both to drop at the line. And the rebound taken down by the Lakers. The Lakers get the victory. They continue their unbeaten run. Red hot to start the season. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers got the win in a close game. When you're able to get steals like they did here today, it greatly improves your chances of winning. Check out the leading scores for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Mavericks lost a tight one today, and you can see the disappointment. And while they didn't win the game, they could have won a dunk contest. They put down plenty of slams in this matchup. Check out the leading scores for the Dallas Mavericks.
Game track. Three-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
And what we have here are highlights worth 1,000 words. There's no question he stood out amongst the rest in today's matchup.
Who was gold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. Here's our top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
These are the upcoming games for the Los Angeles Lakers. That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.